This is the Olight Seeker 4, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Upon unboxing, you'll find the light itself, along with a 3.6 volt, 5000 mAh rechargeable 21700 lithium-ion battery, a rubber lanyard, a C-type charging cable, and of course, the manual. The Seeker 4 is made of aluminum alloy, is IPX8 water resistant up to 2 meters, has an impact rating of 1.5 meters, and weighs just over 200 grams or just over 7 ounces with the battery on board. I'll leave the tech specs from the manual on the screen now, just in case I leave out any details, so pause the video here to see those details. During my runtime test starting in the 3100 lumen turbo mode, the Seeker 4 ran for 2.5 minutes before stepping down by 26%, and then it ran for an additional 130 minutes before stepping down by an additional 19% for an additional 30 minutes before the battery became completely depleted, making for a total runtime of 3 hours and 15 minutes from turbo. Next up, during my thermal output test, the Seeker 4 reached a max thermal output of 114 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 degrees Celsius after 1 minute of use. And moving along to my recharge time test, the Seeker 4 took just 2 hours and 47 minutes to fully recharge from completely depleted, which was 43 minutes faster than what was stated in the manual. Now let's take a brief tour of the modes in general operation of the Olight Seeker 4.
Alright guys, this is the Seeker 4. This is a really nice happy medium design between the Warrior X line and the Seeker line. It's got a little bit of flood, a little bit of throw, nice mix in between, but the design is totally different. Look at this. This is the new matte black. I love the matte black. I love the fact that they've been doing that. I never minded the glossy, but I just think for the black, the matte looks sweet. I like that texture to it. What they did, the biggest elephant in the room, is they changed it from a magnetic charging to a C-type charging port on the bottom of this, and that is waterproof. I guess internally it's sealed, which is pretty cool as well. And then on top of that, I mean, you just got a simplified button, not too complicated. I kind of do miss it though. I kind of miss that rotary dial from the Seeker line, from the new stuff. So you're kind of going backwards a little bit to the old design, but the only problem is you don't have any indicator lights except for that little light in the center that turns on when you turn the light on. And yes, I'm not super impressed with that. But I would have loved to see just some indicators or something on this, because I feel like it's a backward step when they don't do stuff like that, especially when the Seeker line was all about, you know, the rotary dial and all this cool new design, and then they went, you know. Now, aside from the paint, they don't have a rubberized grip on it, which I kind of like the rubberized grip, and obviously the new Seekers, for some reason, aren't coming with the pocket clips, so I went out and got myself another one. Right like that, stick that bad boy right on there and you're good to go. $6, I believe, somewhere in the $6 ballpark range on the Olight website when they're not sold out. It's giving a lot of the old school people what they want. You know, they got that C-type charging port, and that's kind of what it was all about. I would have liked to see, you know, a button at the back of the light, but hey, whatever. Only one LED, which is perfectly fine, because that one LED gives you a lot of throw versus the flood. And when I take this outside, you guys are going to see the difference between the two, because I'm going to do a side-by-side beam shot comparison. Now let's jump into the UI really quick, and then we'll take it outside. So basic UI, you hold it down. That's going to bring you into your 5 lumen mode. Hold it down again, 50 lumens, hold it down again, 300, 1200, and then 3100 when you double tap for that turbo. And then triple click, it's going to bring you over to that strobe. You do have a lockout mode. All you have to do to get to that lockout mode is hold down the side switch. Light turns on, light turns off. Light doesn't turn on because it's got that little red light there. Hold it down again, it unlocks it. You're back in business. There is a timer mode, and how that's going to work is you're going to turn the light on. 1, 2, hold it on the second. It's going to jump from 3 minutes, 1, 2, to the 9-minute timer, 2 blinks is 9-minute timer, and you can use that if you want to disable it. You just unlock that, and now it's disabled, and you're good to go back into business. Let's take this outside and see what it's all about.
The Seeker 4 has a max beam distance of 400 meters or 1,310 feet in the 3,100 lumen turbo mode. It also has a max candela of 40,260 CD and utilizes 1XHP 50.3 high LED in cool white between 5500K and 6500K with a CRI of 70.
Now we're outside with the Seeker 4. I'm going to throw this in the 5 lumen mode. This is what the 5 lumens looks like. We're 20 feet away from the railing in front of us. See that nice beam pattern? It's wide enough flood so you can kind of see everything that's on the porch, but also a pretty decent beam. This is 5 lumens. 5 lumens is not bad. This is doing a pretty good job at what it's supposed to do. I'm going to step this up to the 50 lumens. That's what 50 lumens looks like, guys. This is pretty decent for 50 lumens. You're really banging out there now. Now I'm going to bring it up to the 300 lumen mode. 300 lumens, you're piercing the night right there. You can see all the way out to that tree line, over 100 feet away. Very nice job. Very good. And now we're going to put this in the 1200 lumen modes. 1200 lumens, you are literally going to be able to see all the way across, all the way into that tree line there. Look at that. That's unreal. Look at that. 1200 lumens. This has some punch to it. This is basically one of the better throwers out of the Seekers, because obviously Seekers are more flood, but this is a thrower. It's like a combo of the Warrior X line mixed in with the Seeker. Pretty cool. Now, 3100 lumens. Look at that thing. That's crazy. That is piercing the night with no problem. It knows what it's doing. I like that. That is pretty cool. This is the Seeker 4 Pro versus the Seeker 4. Now you can see it's got some punching power, whereas the other one has some flood. So if you're looking for flood, go with the Seeker 4 Pro. If you're looking for punching, like almost like a Warrior, you're going to be looking at that Seeker 4. That Seeker 4 is badass. I like that. That is cool, because like I can't barely reach in the treetop over there, but now I am. See how that works? That's beautiful. I love this light. That's pretty amazing. Now I know you're probably thinking to yourself, what does that look like with the new X4? Now this is the new X4. That's what it's going to look like with the X4. And then this is the Seeker 4. I think a lot of you are probably going to be sitting there going, maybe I should have just waited for the Seeker 4. The Seeker 4 is nice, guys. Look at this thing. It's really punching out there. I can still touch the treetops with the Warrior X4, but the Seeker 4 is also doing the same exact job, but giving you a little bit more flood, but pretty much almost has the same exact punching power. If you look at them, they're very comparable. I really like that. That's nice.
Now for my pros and cons. First, the pros. Olight did a nice job of combining the Seeker series along with the Warrior series in one awesome flashlight. It has an excellent combination of flood and throw. The Seeker 4 is powerful and reliable, and the addition of a C-type charging port is sure to please a lot of folks that requested a C-type charging port on more Olight products. Now for my cons. Whenever I think of any of the newer Seeker models, I think of the rubber grip and the indicator lights, and yes, I know it's not standard on all the Seeker models. It's more of a pro version thing that they do, but honestly, I think the light would have been way cooler if they did throw in those features along with a damn pocket clip. But those are my only cons, and they're not really cons, they're just more of a preference. And with that said, you can pick up the new Seeker 4 for $109.99 at regular retail price, or you can pick one up during Olight's Christmas sale starting December 11th to the 16th for just $76.99 with a 5-year free from defects warranty. And on a side note, for those of you that aren't aware, Olight is now including a lifetime free from defects warranty on all of their flashlights purchased after January 1st, 2023. It's one of the best warranties in the flashlight industry, hands down, and Olight has the best customer service out of all the flashlight companies I've experienced and the lowest failure rate out of all the flashlights that I've tested here on the channel. So you can buy with confidence and justify the price tag. And speaking of price, if you're watching this video but the sale has already ended, you can still save 10% off of your next purchase by using my promotional code PG10. I'll leave a link down in the description. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Thanks for watching. This has been Prepared Guy, and until next time, guys, stay prepared.
Hey there, thank you for watching. You can pat this cat.